you very much. Yes.
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 Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes. 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 Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for lunch, thank you for dinner. Everything here's a winner. You've got different places to be, but it'll be inner. Donuts are Timbits. Eat them. It's a glazed kind of place to say, yo, Candyland was a great game, wasn't it? I like to play it every day. I had it in my washroom, played it while I went poo. That's what I did to just pass the time. Having a great rhyme. People don't have to cut me by the collar, but I like to holla.
You want a little holler? I got some bread for you. Come on, step it to the plate. You can butter it with any kind of butter you want. I got a little bit of cream. Maybe you've been to India and you might prefer to use ghee. Usually I'm not in the mood, but I can do any kind of aioli that you want to prove. Butter want a key, butter want a key, butter want a key, butter want a key. Butter anarchy, butter anarchy, butter anarchy.
Nuts, both very slippery. If you place butter or a key anywhere on me, if you put it on my knee, I will slip on the street because that's the way that I like to be. Very.
There's a lot of ways to be the way you wanna be. You don't even have to ask. Your voice will be a fluid, prudent student, cool man. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for lunch. Thank you very much. 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 Yes. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, you're the best. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Okay. Yes, thank you very much. Okay. Yes, decisions. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. You are the very best. And I give you a hairy chest because you have the very best fairy sanitariness. I'm friends with the Loch Ness. I go swimming weekends and we see when we socks. Yes. The bottom of the lake, no debate. There's a portal and we like to take cake. The Karen with the parrot, cause we got Karen
chance.
Yes.
You gotta make friends any kind of time.
Yes.
You gotta make friends on a nickel dime.
Yes.
You gotta make friends on a quarter ounce. You gotta make friends when you're gonna pounce. Even if you're leaving or you're coming and going, you know it's a good time to make friends and to be floating. When the deluge coming, I wanna know what kind of rouge you're rubbing into your face. You got rosy cheeks. I really like the way you look this week. Better than last month. I think I've seen an improvement. In fact, I think you might be an A1 life student.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yo, don't be faking and flaunting it as if you're wanting me to be okay. Cause I ain't okay. I'm not even a little bit halfway okay. In fact, I ain't even remotely a little bit related to okay. I'm about as unokay as possibly to be okay. If you wanna okay that, I'm gonna okay key. I'm gonna be like Georgia O'Keeffe. Okay?
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your rhyme. Thank you very much for the things you did today. Thank you very much for having a good hour and a half of information. It was like a download. I want to get down low on that. Thank you very much. There's no confusing every word, every verb is pronunciated perfectly. We just know that it won't be a curfew because we're going to be out late. You see, you have to understand every word that comes out of my mouth. Out is not a word because it wasn't pronounced correctly. That means that I have to be corrected. Will you please take me to the correctional facility? People like to have everything said to them. Every single verb is hit hard because every single verb is hit hard because every single verb is
hit hard. Every single verb is hit hard. Every single verb is hit hard.
Pop the B's, pop the D's. Everybody needs to see the things that have to be seen directly because you have to pronounce things clearly because everybody needs to understand everything you say. Everything, every way. It doesn't matter if it's repronunciation. It has to be across the nation because we're being broadcasted. Everybody thinks that our verbs won't last it, but they will because there will be no spillage of mispronunciation across the nation. Won't happen because everything we say is pronounced perfectly. We might have to whisper, but we'll say it correctly.
Everything we say
is pronounced perfectly.
cracking knuckles, buckling under, pulling yourself up by the bootstraps. Woo, that's really nice. Me and Shorty, we're gonna show you how we like to do it. Feeling fluent in the English language at least. Maybe a couple others for good measure and beats. Keeping going. This is how we do it when we're flowing, glowing with the piglet energy. Loving tenderly. Fender benders, that's not where it's at. We take our time around the corner. Hand signals. I want y'all to know exactly where we're going. Blinking. Protective gear. Helmet. Front and rear. Red lights, white lights, pink lights. Let's go all night. Let's go all morning. Wake up from your snoring. Wake up from your snoring. Here we go. There's no ignoring this. Vibrating and shaking. Vibrating and making a new kind of creation. Vibrating and shaking. Vibrating and making a new kind of creation. Vibrating and shaking, vibrating and making a new kind of creation.
everything we say, it will come straight lay. People wanna say what they wanna say every day on the way to work, but I'm not a jerk. I'm not gonna triple connect you, triple correct you, spell check you, and then I'll check you to my different places, cross the nations and the stations. Yo, it's a sensation across my place. I'm gonna stop it right there. Slow down. Sir, you have come to the wrong place. You have not correct your crown. You will not be marked first place across my stage. Yo, status low. Go with the flow. No longer will you be the swill of our misogynistic will. You are free to be who you want to be, any way you want to see. You just see directly from your eyes. Realize the things that are flies and the things they land on are not. You know how we do, cause we just trach it straight from the tracheotomy seas. People like to seize things rectally. We're gonna have a straight pane of glass. Look at me. Some people wanna come through the window. Come through the window. Come through the window.
I've been living off of bento boxes longer than I care to remember. At least since last November. Tenderly loving every passerby. Wagging tails, blinking eyes. Don't pet my fur the wrong way. It gives me the willies. I wonder, will he or won't he? Sure. Where's he coming from? A new direction. Inspecting, looking to make inventions. Every opportunity is a new direction. East by east west, west by west north, north by north south. Everybody riding the horses. By candlelight into the night, and everyone knows that I wanna keep the beat up tight, but I'm inclined now to let it loose. Out on the prairie, fairly fluent. Breaking things into pieces, wondering why. At least it's a new opportunity for adhesive. Peace, kids. Peace, kids.
Peace, kids. Peace, kids. Come to my shop. You don't have to ever drop. Sit on my chair. It's made from pillows of hair. It's Madame Brittany here. I'm here for all the little ones, all the different types of things that put on the tip of the tongue, because they like to come to my place. I will give them sugars and candies all over the place. I make little tiny cakes. I call them muffins, but they all know that they're cupcakins. I like to get my place in the line. Let's talk, it's just fine. People think the weather here, it rains too much. I think that they just need to have a nice little lunch. I'm cooking up something nice, dear. I need you to go to the supermarket, pick some eggs up.
Yes, ma'am.
And then after that, some milk.
Okay.
And then after that, get yourself something nice.
Yeah.
I'll give you $5 to make you smile.
Oh.
Even though we know money doesn't mean anything, but still we just have to sing. What is it that we want to do today? Let's be happily in the sun with everyone by the park. Not scared of the dark, because I have realized a long time ago that everyone has a good and bad side, and we must embrace both. And people think that they just are one or the other, but really everybody comes from the mother, and everyone has a mother's mother, and everyone has a mother's mother and a father and a father and a mother's father and a father's mother. And then eventually we all just came back from goo in the ground, you see.
In the ground, you see. In the ground.
In the ground, you see. In the ground, you see. In the ground.
In the ground, and you see. In the ground. In the ground, and you see. In the ground, you see. Come and compare the. In the ground, you see. Come and compare the analysis. Keep balance, kids. Tick-tock, said the clock, and he stopped where he was going. She knew that he was growing a wing to fly away into the ether. But at least, sir, ma'am, little ones are knowing. Little ones are growing, hoping to be a better flowing gentleman, and the man is growing. Tickety-tock, tickety-tock,
I am the grandfather clock, and I have come to say, put on your socks. Don't put your shoes on without those things on, because you will have smelly toes, smelly belly toes. I'm the grandfather clock. I've been here around the clock since the very beginning of the cloth. People wonder if I pronounce the word clock correctly, but I pronounce it clock, cause I'm the grandfather clock. Clock, 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 clock. Click, click, tick-tick-tick-tick-tock. I have many stories to share, but I won't till 9:35 is the time that we see in the air. See in the air. I am full of different types of things to see. My gear works, they work in circularly words people want to say, but I'm not full of turds, no. I'm just here to ding dong once a day. I will mark the hours with you punctuarily. I'm over in a very old age of 7 day thrive.
7 die thrive.
7 die thrive.
7 die thrive.
7 die thrive. 7 die thrive. Die thrive. 7
Check it, I've a second, leck it, and peck it, and no one that can stack it. If you wanna preck it, leck it, stack it, and I'll mega leck it. I'm mega liking everything you're doing. Pookin', tookin', the sukin', the faka, laka, paka, sukin'. Check it, make it, stack it, check it, check it, back it, attack it, check it, back it, back it, attack it.
On my side, they say, because eventually she'll love me anyway. Time was never really on my side. Yo, time, it was working its place. It was running in a space that I was in my place. Yo, time, it destroyed and made the mountains. It destroyed and made the sea. Everybody thinks it's happy, but you have to see. It's time that will take us. It's time that will give. It's time that we all understand. We only live once, but we only live twice. We only live twice. Yo, time. And if you live 3 times, they will say that you still got limited time. And want to wound yourself. Yo, you want to hold yourself. You want to protect yourself. Time. But it's what made you in the first place. It's what gave you the first grace. Everybody says it's just time. Tick, tickety-tock, tick, tock, tickety-tock, tock, tick, tickety-tock, tock, tickety-tock, tock, tick, tock, tickety-tock, tock, tick, tick, tock, 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 tick, 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 tick.
I can almost remember every moment of my life. So many years have passed by, right? It's just always moving on, screwing on, drooling on, scooting on, kabooning on, kadooded on, kamooders on, Lubitron, 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 10,000. Tell me what your name is. People come and gather round. We gonna get outrageous. Lubitron, Tron, Tron. Tell me what your name is. People come and gather round. We gonna get outrageous. Lubitron, Tron, Tron, Tron. I feel like a honey bear. I feel like a honey bear. How about you? You feel like a honey bear too? Give me a squeeze. You might see a little sweet too. You can put it on your toast. You can put it on your muffin. You can make the most of that. Meow, cats like it. Meow, cats like it. Meow, cats like it. If you put on this gown, don't frown, you might enjoy it. He's furry and pretty and he's well anointed, well acquainted with the finer things in life. Caviar for this cat, not using a knife, not even a plastic spork or a fork. You know how he does this, of course. He sounds like he's got a little motor built into his belly. Go scooter, pooter, looter. Lying on his belly, give his belly a rub with your little pink fingers. Come on. Little pink fingers, come on. At this point in the evening, I'd like to educate you about a few things that have been on my mind lately. Feeling so stately and refined, like white sugar, I can't be denied. Tied together like shoelaces on a little budget, looking at the pretty faces. He's my translator, telling all the cats what my snowy flows are going into the mountain, and I'm mounting a brand new fountain. Me and little kitty, me and little kitty, me and little kitty. Little kitty, me a little kitty, me a little kitty. Me a little kitty, me a little kitty.
I'm the catty man. I'm here to say I do whatever cats can. I've got all the different things. People don't say I look, they say I can't scan. Everybody's got their own multi-dimensional way, but I can just go things feline-a-lay. People say feline is just feeling fine. To me it's feeling fine and it's feeling divine. Ooh, I like to curl anyway. I'm a cat every day. I have cousins in every single continent that's got a lion. I'm a kitty cat and people know they like to pat me on the back. I've got blind and white spots. Everybody knows where I'm gonna sit. It's the nice spot, 'cause I'll take the best spot on the couch, then I'll stretch out. Rub my belly, then my tummy, then my top of my head. If you want to sleep, I'll make sure you're not dead. I'll scratch you in the night, just to make sure you're feeling alright. If you need to wake up at 7 in the morning, I'll be there 6:45. Checking to see if you're alive, I'll be licking your eyeballs with my long, long tongue. I'm here to have fun. I'm feeling really well, and I'm feeling swell. Unless you don't feed me, then I'll make you go to hell. Get my cat litter on, get my cat litter on. Pooping and peeing ain't wrong when you're a cat. cat. People think that it's got a problem and they call it scat. Bibbidi-bop, bibbidi-bop, boop bop, bibbidi-bop, boop bop. Bibbidi-bop, I'm a jazz pooper. Anyway, yeah, kitty cat man, here to say I can curl with you, cuddle with you, anyway, anytime. Till I get bored and go look out the window.
Look out the window.
Staring at the window.
Staring at the window.
Let's see what's the window.
Looking out the window.
Scared of what I see in the window. Is it something looking back at me? I have to be wide-eyed and let's see. What do I see but a sea of confusion?
Look at that.
Outdoor is birds. Ooh, I wanna eat you. If I could just jump and grab, I could make you my main thing and take a tab, yo. I wish nature would put a tab and just make me some nice little chickadees. Ease. I'll grab them with ease. Rip off their heads and I make them into cheese. And I'm eating some right now. Even when I'm having my tongue, I want a sight now. I'm quite the sight with my grin. People think that I'm a cat, but they don't know what's in my brain. Thinking complex things in my saying. I just realized one day, why be like a human? Why be like a human being? Why be like a human being? I just wanna lie around. I just wanna lie around. I just wanna lie around. Philosophize. 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 Tick-tock, look at grandfather clock on the wall. Tick-tock, meow, meow, meow. Tick-tock, look at grandfather clock.
Ticky-ticky-tock. Meow, meow, meow. Ticky-ticky-tock. Hey, cat. It's your conscience. I'm on this new conscience-filled tip. 100% organic. Catnip conscience. I'm from Wisconsin. And I'm on some new kind of purry tip. You're purring because you're furry. But you're furry because you're purring. Stirring the new sensation. All kinds of new elations, revelations, waiting, patient at the train station for the new cat train to be approaching. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow.
Oh, what are you doing there, kitty? What are you doing over there? Cat. I told you not to touch that. I'm a very old and hungry man. I just want to eat something that comes in a can. You're always meowing and biting at my toes. Don't you know an old man, he needs those? People always say, why do I keep a cat like a guy? And I say, hey, I need a companion to get me through the day. I'm lonely, but I don't want to have to deal with another human who's got different opinions than me. At least this cat agrees with me on the political scene. I have very opinionated statements to make, and the cat's never debated. But I digress. First I have to undress and get into my nightgown. If you look, you might frown, but I have to do what a man
everything's gotta be what? Comfortably. People call me Frank at work, but that's not my name. Everybody thinks I've gone a little insane. I've been working for too many years. I've been working here and I have some tears to shed. Some of them are blood. I gave them my best. Judith never seemed to appreciate what I did for her, but at least I'll make myself a really nice dinner.
Hold on. That's too much, Frank. You've gone too far, man. You've gone too far. I'm sick of your shit.
What are you doing in my kitchen?
You've been working here for 500 years, but I don't give a shit. I'm
Listen,
sick of your shit.
no,
You
listen.
think you've got seniority. You think you've got nuance.
Listen,
You think you've got
listen, stop
pair
right
of
there.
parents.
When I was your age, I knew to respect an elder. I knew to respect somebody who has lived it. You don't know what it's like here, kid. You don't know what it's like to be here day in and day out. It takes your soul. And all you've got is this job and a badge that says your name. Getting back to dinner, I don't have to think of her. Jerks at work. Think they know everything. But they're about 10 years away from realizing how little they ever knew. Back in the day, when I was young, they used to say I had a job for life, but now I don't even have a married wife. She's off in Florida with her new husband. At least she left the cat for me. That's something. Chef Boyardee, not so bad for me. I think it's kind of healthy, actually. That's what I want to say. Getting up at 5 a.m. every day to punch the clock. Tickety-tock, tock. Tickety-tock, tock. Tickety-tock, tock. Frank, going to bed is my greatest pleasure. People think that I shouldn't wear things made of leather, but it's just the way my style has come from the 70s. I used to wear pants of leather on my knees. Give me some knee pads. Everybody thinks that it looks really bad, but it's very practical if you work in machine shops, because then things, if they drop, they don't burn right through your crops. 6,000 degrees is nothing to laugh at. I played baseballs with the baseball bat. Used to be a home runner sitting on second base. Then I got a ball to the face. Now I just go to games on the weekends, but 66 is a good age to realize just how happy you are to have a cat with guys, yo. Frank out. Tickety-tock. Retirement time.
Collect your pension. My best intentions. My best inventions. I'm breaking, not bending. Tending to the garden at my work. Out in back of the break room. You jerk. I planted some arugula and okra while I was watching Oprah on my television watch. High tech. Year 2035. High tech. Year 2055. High tech. The light is going off. Inspect. Find out why that might have happened lately. I'm feeling so stately. I may be Frank's co-worker, but I don't care. He thinks he's hot shit, but he's going nowhere.
Hey kid.
And that's why I like him, let me be honest. He's almost as nice as Bronwyn, who works in the office. Who is the boss, kids? Anyway, the garden out back is really nice. It gives us employees a little something to focus on other than the spreadsheets and the memos and the Kendrolls and the candles. We burnt a little incense at the staff meeting. On Fridays we get to wear whatever we want. Sometimes we eat pizza, sometimes we eat samosas, sometimes we even do work like we're supposed to. Talk, tickety tock, tickety tock.
Have you seen the Allen key I needed immediately?
I think that's downstairs in the tool chest.
No, I already checked there. I already checked the tool
What
chest.
about up on the wall?
Listen, I gave it to you last. You obviously know where it is. Just give it to me. I need to get this machine chopped shit done immediately.
There's no hope for you, Frank. Your time here is limited. You're not going to be here forever, maybe not even until 4 or 5 p.m. today.
Listen, kid. I've seen more than you could ever even imagine. This mean shop is all that I've ever had, and I'm not gonna let some punk from a college down south tell me how to shoot shit out of my mouth. I'm gonna produce this piping, make the schedule, make the shipping, and that's how it's gonna go. And you can either take a walk down to the beach or quit your bitching and get onto the seat, yo.
Get off the seat. That's what I'd like to see happen. Get your fat ass up on a stool. Get it clapping.
Security, we've got a crazy kid over here. We need to get him fired immediately and out of this place clear.
Hold on now. You can't fuck with me like that, Frank. You may be 99 years old. That doesn't mean you drive an armored tank.
Security, yes. We need Sector 8. Yep. Be here. Don't be late.
Hold on now. Don't be fooling like you're talking on a cell phone. That thing don't even have batteries. You probably don't even own it.
Shit.
Shit. Shit. Shit.
I never liked you from the day you came in. Please just leave me alone. And stop your stupid singing.
I like to sing cause Frank hates it so much. I'm making a new song and I'm gonna give you lunch.
More of this bullshit. Now I'm just gonna sit here and wait for the security. They don't have to listen to your debate. They'll just take you out back and show you the exit gates.
Whoa, like it's something I ain't seen before. I know how to find my way back in, man. I got Google Maps app.
What are you doing here? You're giving an old man a tear. Yo, you don't even understand how to make a pipe that might grow. You don't understand true workmanship of a man who's been here for 35 years.
35 years,
35 years,
35 years, 35 years, 35 years, 35
years, 35.
Dear Frank, I'm loving it here in Florida. I know you must be so sad without me by your side. Our marriage was so very difficult. But you are a good man and deserve to be having nice times. Go to the beach sometimes, play with your kitty cat in the snow. When it snows, of course. Oh, it's too bad we had a divorce. But anyways, life goes on, you see. It's a beautiful rainbow of love in the sea. I'm happy now. I'm liberated. And you know, it was debated that maybe we would be together forever. And maybe I did say that when we got married. And, you know, we had some kids and stuff. But now I am happy. I go cruising by the ocean. And, you know, maybe I'm not a wife with lots of devotion. But we had our years, didn't we? You and I. Look me in the face. We were all over the place.
35 years, 35 years, 35 years, 35 years, 35 years, 35 years, 35 years,
35 years, $35. It's meant for you, so just give a holler. If you like Zan, you'll like this better. I've got a crystal and a lead better. Lead Belly made a little song on his box for all the kids to come and rock around the clock and get it going like that. In no time flat, fingers snapping, hands clapping, dreadlocks twisting, everybody taking a little bit of risks and have a seat if you're tired. After that, we're gonna get going. Byron, Tyler, Pistol, Kyler, Chrysler, van, minivan, time to go. Hit the road, I-75.
I-75 is my favorite route. It goes to every place that I've wanted to go. I've never needed another single road in the world. People think that I may actually be a girl, but I'm just a man with eccentric taste. Everybody likes to see my face all over the place. That's why I put pictures everywhere. I'll even put pictures in your hair. Just fit them in between the little tiny locks and curls. Everybody thinks I might be into curling. Olympically, I like to see rocks smashing against each other eccentrically. That's when they bounce and they bounce. Big rocks dancing around the house, throwing them down the ice. What a nice feeling. It's like liberating the flow, liberating my ceiling. Hey. Hey.
So I was thinking about this memory post of butterfly. I stutter when I try, but I succeed when I don't try. So that's what I'll do. I do 8 lines and then you do a few, dude.
Ooh, I can do that as well. I've got a rhymes that's deeper than the deepest well. I just rhyme deep with deep. That's a very steep thing to do. They call that cheating, but I'll do that even with you.
Even if you cheat, even if you're honest, that doesn't make a big difference. I'm gonna bond with you either way, cause you're my good buddy. And if you don't believe me, then we're gonna go running.
I love jogging every day. Just put on my jogging pants and go with the hay. Sometimes the wind blows against my face. It's like we have a grace with outer space. We're in a little orb. It's blue and it's green. Everybody's so very happy, some are mean. But we have a diversity. That's what I like to say when I talk over tea. You're the president of France. Let's have a little dance and look inside of your pants. Yes, I'm old, but I have human feelings. And if you're willing to be my 45-year-old lover, I'm 20 years your you're my 45. I'm 20 years older than you, but it's okay. I'll tickle your feet when you take off your shoe.
It's kind of funny, I never get tired of hearing this beat. I've been listening to this beat ever since the first time I had a bite to eat, which was at my mom's teeth. I was just a mere 1 minute old, what a feat. And it's been 37 years since then. I've been listening to this beat and I think it won't ever end. It might be a vampire beat because it lives forever and ever 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 and ever
from the deep, beat from the deep. Yo, oh, my tea is ready cause my tea has steeped. I'll pour it in my little cup and I'll drink it all up. People think that I drink too much chai, but they have to realize I'm just that kind of gal. I like to have a gallon before lunch and a gallon after lunch. That's right. I don't just have 1 cup, I have 15. People say, how did you live beyond being 15? Years old. And I said to them, tea helps you from molding. People think they are not like trees, but I'll tell you something, we have roots and we have needs. If your roots are deep, they will grow to amazing heights, and you can see forever and ever in all directions. And even if you're old now because of wonderful medical education, you can have an erection too. Even if you're 60, 65, 75, I've even heard of an 80-year-old man bearing children. Wow, what an amazing future we live in. What an amazing future we live in. I never thought I'd get old, but I did. And I'm happy I got to this point. I look back at my wild times in the 70s. I won't tell many people what I did on my knees. But let me tell you, I was young once too. And I can tell you, you may think that you're the first to do that, but you're not. No. Now I'm gentle and nice and sweet and gray-haired. People think that I have no say here, but I do have opinions on youth culture. Justin Bieber's a nice lad, but doesn't he have funny eyes? I've always looked into those big blue little lookers and I've thought, what's going on in there? That little boy, he has the ability to toy with my daughter's heart. Anyways, we won't talk about him right now. I think it's time for me to get some milk, so I'm gonna have to milk a cow. I have my favorite cow out back, Heifer G. We like to talk and rap politically. He's a politically rapping cow, has different things to say. You know how political pundits can be about the dairy industry. He's got his own little book. He writes with his hoof. He's like John Wilkes Booth. He'll assassinate you with his logic. No, he's not a violent sort. I just mean metaphorically that he may take the shit out of me and he may take the shit out of you because he's so very well read. He just spent the day eating hay every single way, but at the same time he read every single book, every single poetry that had a rhyme. Every book of poetry. Every book of poetry. Every book of poetry. Every book of poetry.
Every book of poetry. Well, I guess it's about time that I came up the hill and delivered my sermon for those who are feeling ill. Upatitum permalad.
Shalabarahama.
Shabba habba dabba, whatever you want to do. I don't really think it makes a big difference to me or you, to tell you the truth.
No, it matters.
Well, it's no matters, all's well that ends in the beginning. But if you didn't get that far, you might want to start swimming. It's a long way from here to the horizon, so it's good to get a start right now.
Will you save me from my sins?
I'd like to save you if I could, but unfortunately I think you're a bit of a lost cause. Or a boss hog.
Oh no.
Perhaps you're gonna cross the log, and then you'll be on the other side of the woods, with the bride under your arm and a little bit of kindling up your nose.
That sounds nice.
I think it would be, in fact. Well, if you'd like to commence and commiserate about it, I don't mind shooting the shit, hemming and hawing.
Oh, look, a time traveler.
That's right, I've been here and back again several occasions lately.
I think it's a younger version
Just
of
want to
yourself.
tell you a little bit about the older version of your else.
Hey there.
Hey there, how did you get to where you're coming from? Commentary. I want to tell you something to the contrary. Convalescent people come and get a little bit of peace, a little bit of the action. Shaking your ass and wondering where your assets went. You might be bankrupt now, but you'll be flush tomorrow. Nobody knows, that's just the way it goes. Joys and sorrows, poised and ready, listening for every little piece of the information, waiting for what comes next.
Well,
Waiting for what comes next.
Waiting.
For what
For what comes next? Waiting.
Wait. for what comes next. I appreciate what you had to say. I will think about it very deeply. 'Cause I'm a considerate sort of dude. And I have a bunch of children. They live in my brood. That's what I call my 9 to 5 job supporting lives. So yes, come into my office and we will talk about this and see what this is doing. And, things are just fine. But the whole time I'm really thinking about my life in the vine. Got my pictures of kids on the roof. So when I'm asleep, I just look up. I don't even remember what I had as far as dreams as a child. All I know is that I'll pay the bills next month and I'll watch a movie by Julia Child. Julia Child. Julia Child. Oh, is that a time machine? Oh, I think I can go into the future and talk to myself. I have different questions. I wonder what myself is like when I'm much older. Let's go talk to myself when I'm older. What? Can I go over here? Is this a place?
It's over here.
Yeah.
It's over here.
Oh, hello. How you doing?
I don't know.
Oh, this is quite a nice flow that you've been throwing.
Well, do what I can.
Right, yeah.
So what's new?
Oh, nothing's really new ever, is it?
Well,
It's all been done before.
I don't know about that.
I don't think that you really know what you're talking about.
Well, actually,
You see, I've got myself a belt, many different notches on it, you see, from the very beginning. I've been working these fields for maybe about 4 years.
wow. That's great.
Took over from an Australian bloke, and he was farming grass, and I said, why are you farming grass? Nobody buys grass.
Then what happened?
Well, he didn't realise that, and so he just gave it to me. He said, I'm sorry. And I said, don't be sorry. And he gave me a hug, and he said, you know what you've done? You've freed me from this grass field. And I said, well,
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
So I gave him a good handshake, and I gave him a pound of bacon because it seemed like hungry and broke.
Pleased to meet you.
And I hope he didn't choke because
Certainly not.
if he did, he would have to give him a nice little poke in the stomach like a Heimlich maneuver over, yo. I'm like I'm little, yo, but it's a silver, yo. Silver, Kruger. Freddy Krueger was a crazy movie, 1933, that's the year that I had to be. From the different places, across the nation, it's a sensation.
Across the vacation.
Feeling different kinds of feelings, I'm kind of sealing. Celiacs get attacked when they have things that are not made of wax, but in the wheat category, that's the way it is. Then they have to eat wheat just to be seed, Different types of food allergies change the things, change the scene, change the being that you're being. You are what you eat, but you can't eat wheat because you are a celiac at heart. What? And then they're gonna check your temperature internally, scrape away, sample in your intestines for their own testing purposes. Person says, yo, it's Urkel shit, and they know when you go with the flow. Medication, it won't help. It's just little tines of pills that just wanna pelt you with the little chemical combinations. People think it'll save a whole nation. Antibiotics, yo, they're just a temporary solace. We could live to be 895 if you just follow the Bible and live like Noah lived in life. Build yourself a big boat, make sure that it does float. Take everything in twos.
You don't have to choose, it's a biosphere. You have to protect that shit from flooding. Yo, I'm not making fun in, I'm talking about 985 years. Yo, you know, after he did amazing feats, one day he created himself a vinery. But I'm saying about that, he grew lots of grapes. It's in the original King James. He was growing grapes, so he make himself some wine and feel quite fine. He was at this point over 100 years old. And he made himself some wine and he drank it all up. And he supped from a very, very religious cup. And he got so drunk, he was naked. And then his relatives found him in a tent, naked as a horse. They tried to cover him up without looking at him, but he was so ashamed he divorced himself from one of his children. We don't know why. We don't know why. It was a strange move from that guy, but he was a strange kind of guy. Died when he felt like it. Only no one knows of the knowledge that made him, and his whole life grows. He knew from the top of his toes to the top of his head it was gonna flood, so he made himself a nice bed in a big boat, made sure it float. Yo, had to be big, every single type of pig. Two of them. Every single type of pig.
Every single type of pig.
Every single type of everything.
Every single type of pig, every single type of big, every single type of large, every single type of enormous. This guy was angry. It started flooding, it started raining, it started coming. So Noah said, everybody, let's go. No dragging your heels. Get on the boat. Don't do what you feel. Do what you're told. Get up in line. Go find your partner, do-si-do, and we gonna cry. Just like the sky, it's gonna come down, and I'd rather ask God why. It's so much work, it would be easier to stay at home and just check my Facebook status. But I'm the baddest mofo in the land, and I'm responsible for finding all these parrot animals. Get them onto the boat, come on everybody now. There ain't no kind of moat to keep us safe. We're just in this alone, alone together, 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 belong 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 together. From the biggest lion to the smallest mosquito to the biggest elephant to the little tiniest gnats. This is where it's at, the party's on the boat, y'all. So come on, let's go. Put up the sail, let's go. Into the horizon, no kind of land to hold, because nobody's gonna be crying for much longer once they acclimate to the fact that we're never gonna kiss land again. We might be sailing forever, eating elephant steaks if we can sever ourselves from our ethics. Don't eat your sister, don't eat your brother, don't eat each other. We got a whole hull versus soil milk. So get that stuff up on deck. I got some cereal and I want to inspect. It's the crunch factor. The crunch factor.
When you have different frogs jumping from the different frog toes. What do the kernels say to the cob?
I don't know.
I don't remember either.
I don't know.
But what did the little tiny mosquito say to the giant giraffe.
I don't know.
I can't remember what that. I don't remember.
I got one.
Okay, what is it?
What did the penguin say to the other penguin?
I truly don't remember. I don't know. What do you say?
I don't know.
Nor do I. These are mysteries we have to live with.
We have to live.
We gotta live with this mystery. We gotta live
We
with
gotta
this mystery.
live with this mystery.
Gotta live
We
with this
gotta
mystery.
live with this mystery.
Gotta live with this
We gotta
mystery.
leave with these mysteries.
Gotta live with
We
this
gotta
mystery.
arrive with these mysteries.
I gotta leave her with this Mr. Rise.
Mystery.
I gotta speed her with my Mr.
Bee is
Rise.
festering.
I gotta reave her with my
At
Mr.
least we're gonna
Rise.
revel stoke.
I do my taxes, then I
I
blisterize.
blister taxapaxidize. I'm subsidized. I'm gonna rub it in your eyes. I got a little bit of salt and I got some black pepper too. Pepper too, pepper you, pepper me. Remember me? I got the pepper and I'm here to predict the weather. You like it or not,
Ooh,
I'm gonna be here until kingdom come, kingdom strum, my banjo, my hand will do all the fancy footwork of a finger. That's just the way I like to keep it confusing for the students. It ain't you, slick. Some people call it music, muses. Don't blow your fuses. I play some blues licks on my box made of spruce. Take a deep breath now. Take a deep breath now. Take a deep breath now.
Have a little tiny nap.
A little nap.
A little nap after a long day. Go have a little crash in the hay. People always think I'm sleeping, but really I'm just closing my eyes and imaginary Boeing peeping. Hey, Bo Peep. Hey, Bo Peep. Hey, Bo Peep. Hey, Bo Peep. Beep, 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 beep. Bo Peep is in my mind, always in a nice mood, and then Bo comes along and signs too, 'cause they speak with sign language. And then I make them an imaginary sandwich. Then they come over to my place. I look at them in the eyes and I say, it's nice to have you here. I'm so happy I could tear. Oh, if you could only see my daughter. If you see her, tell her to come over more often. I'll make her some nice cabbage and some coffin. I want flower patterns on my coffin. Come over for lunch. I'll make you some dinner. You can just sit here and enjoy the day. Do it any way you feel like. Be totally free.
it's nice to have you come over like this. It's a real pleasure. I mean, it's been hard, you know, since moving in a new place and not really friends, and it's nice to have a familiar face. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've got to be honest with you. I mean, you know, listen here, madam. I mean, I know I'm a little bit younger than you are. But, you know, I'm 45 and you're 60. But I've got to say, you kept yourself in good shape.
Lay yourself down, take off a load. Come on, gather round. all ye snakes, salamanders, and toads. I got slimy toes. I wanna let you know that my nose is running. Humming a tune, I got a lozenge up my anus. Don't be complaining though. I feel like a lucky man, tucked in with the palm of my hand. Pippy pip pop pop, pippy pip pop pop, pippy pip pop pop, undoing your lavender shirts. Take a deep breath now. We got time on our hands. We got time on our hands.
I have skin on my hands. That means that I have bones. People think that I come from a kingdom with thrones. But I'll tell them the truth about John Wilkes Booth. He had bad intentions.
Bad intentions?
I just wish I could go back in time, give him a nice little rhyme, and just give him a massage.
Come on now.
Tell him don't pick up anything.
Relax.
Be a peaceful man.
Come
Don't
on.
be a violent man.
That ain't
Let
what's
the
up.
man live. I'll give you a beaver tail. It's made from wheat. It's a very sweet thing to eat. Just distract him long enough to protect historical elements. Hey, yeah.
Historical elements. Hey, yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I'm off to.
Sorry, I'm up to. I'm sorry, I'm up to. I'm sorry, I'm up to. All right. All right. Yeah, well, anyway, it's just me and the microphone and the rest of y'all sitting there listening. I wonder if things are going to be glistening pretty soon with the morning dew approaching. There's no poaching allowed, so stay out of the safari range. Get that rack off your car. Don't be deranged. Stranger things have happened around here. Believe me, I know.
Find yourself a comfortable place.
Yeah.
Just sit there and relax your face.
Alright.
Meditation's not easy to do.
No.
So just feel the real do. Who do the voodoo you do? Cause that's the way it's gotta go. Everybody come with my flow. Relaxation across your face. Now feel your toes.
Feel your toes, and everybody just take a deep breath. We're gonna do some. We're gonna repeatedly just go for about the next 5 minutes. So take a deep breath. Here we go. Feels good.
Reminds me of a very nice story from a time ago. I think I will drop it in this very good rhymed flow. Are you ready for a bedtime story there?
Yeah.
Do you want to make it about the things in your hair?
Yeah.
Well, did you know that in your hair, little one, there's a world of fun?
What?
Yes,
Come on.
yes there is. It's just very, very small.
Wow.
So small you can't see them, but believe me, you better believe that we be them.
I'm listening.
There's a universe in each follicle.
It's a very, very nice place.
Very, very nice place.
You need a tiny microscope to make the world big.
It's a very, very nice place.
Yes, it
You
is.
need a tiny microscope to see the world being. Very, very nice place.
I happen to have a microscope here. I'm gonna look inside your hair. Maybe
Splendid.
also in your ear.
Oh, great.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's see inside.
All right.
Oh,
What? What is it? What is it?
there's a little tribe,
There's a little tribe,
circular people,
circle of people,
living in the second dimension.
living in the second dimension.
On your eyebrows.
Eyebrows?
Yes,
What?
and they're writing me a note.
Oh, hold on now. That's crazy. I never heard about it.
Oh, no, I'm here to teach you. That's why I'm here.
Oh,
Now, take a deep breath, because it's time to tell you some things that maybe you've never been told before. So let's have a nice little relaxational breath. So, little one, are you ready to know?
yeah.
There are things that come and go in your eyebrows. It's like another world. The time is unfurled. It's two-dimensional. The people are kind of square, oval, squiggly things, and they aren't so bad. They love to sing. And they write me notes with their one tongue, and they have, well, interesting food there. You don't have to stare. You can see the whole world from way, way up here. Because from the third dimension, we're always above them. It's a question of perspective. But let's take a picture and project them on the wall so they can talk to me and y'all about their experiences. Hello, little two-dimensional circle friends. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, hi there. It's so weird in the third dimension. Hard to imagine, really.
I never thought I'd see the day.
I mean, how do you? I mean,
You
how
know,
ya? How does your insides not become your outsides?
It's weird.
How ya? Oh,
I was hoping it was gonna be kind of like,
like what? Wait, what do you want it to be like? No, let it out. Come on, tell us. Come on.
I was hoping it was gonna be a little less expensive.
Oh, it's okay.
In the
You know
third
what?
dimension.
I think that the person we
It's
live
just
on,
that I didn't really budget for this.
No, but it's it's gonna be okay. We got credit.
If I had known, I would have done like a Kickstarter campaign or something.
No, it's okay. You know what?
No, it's not okay.
No,
I don't like the third
We're gonna
dimension.
in the third dimension.
I
You can
want to
dumpster
just be
dive.
flat.
No,
I just want to go back.
no, okay. We're gonna go back.
Like to
Shh,
be
it's okay. It's all better now. It's all better. It's all better now. It's okay. Oh, these little two-dimensional friends. The fun never ends. And now they're asleep. I'm not asleep. Oh, but you are asleep. You won't make a peep. I'll put you under my three-dimensional blanket. Make sure not to yank it, or else your friends on the left and the right will get cold. Yes, that's how it works in the three-dimensional world. New experiences. But for me, it would be very strange to only be able to go live in a world that only has two-dimensionality. No, but for me, it's very normal. Yes. You see, here in 3D, we have choices to make. Not just left and right, but up and down, for heaven's sake. And we have things to think. Do we like the color blue or pink?
Well, we can see colors too, you know, and we think about that too.
Oh, I guess you're right. I shouldn't belittle your ways. You stare at the haze. What do you want for breakfast?
Why, I would like a square.
Well, can I give you some square pancakes or maybe waffles? Those are square.
What are waffles?
Well, in the third dimension, we have wonderful little wheat things that we like to put wonderful things like strawberries on. I bury mine in cream. Yes, I'm always happy if there's a waffle in the scene. It's what's nice about being a human being.
Human beings gather round.
Oh, that sounds
Human
really
beings
nice.
gather round. Human beings gather round. Human beings gather round. Human beings gather round. Let me tell you a new story that you may have never heard previously to this moment.
Okay.
If you're scratching yourself, if you got a bellyache, if you got a little headache in your noggin, I'm gonna be knocking it
I have all those things.
to the next peg, next level, next rung.
Oh, that's
Next ring out in the country. Come on, everybody, get on board. We're gonna be bumping this beat. Now till next Labor Day, I'm gonna be saving away all of my euros.
so nice.
Put a euro on the spigot. I need some 75% beef, 25% lamb. But I am a vegetarian man, so it doesn't really make any sense for me to be doing that.
Okay, that sounds alright. Hey, I like to have fun, go out at night.
Furthermore, I wanna tell you all about the little bitty spigot at the end of the spout. I wanna turn the hose on, turn the water on, turn the cold pressure on.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
okay. Okay. Okay. I'm okay dokie way. That's what they say to me. I like to be in the third dimensionality. I'm not going back to Toodletee Land. Oh, I'd have to be mad. I can see everything and I'm very, 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 very glad. Oh, I'm a circular shape now.
Circular shape now.
I can't be collapsed like a clown.
Can't be collapsed like a clown.
Sure, we have more
We have
choices
more
to make.
choices to make.
But hey, I like being beyond binary for heaven's sake.
heaven's sake.
Oh well.
Oh well.
And Madame's making me some nice waffles. And I'm gonna put blueberries because that sounds nice. I don't know what blueberries are, but I'm gonna put them on.
But I'm gonna put them on.
And then I'm gonna sing this song.
Sing this song.
It might be very short or it might be very long.
It might be very long.
It's a long song. Get into the groove. You know you wanna be in. You've got nothing to prove.
It's a long song.
Long songs
Know
are
how
really
it
nice.
ends. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna ruin the story for ya.
Take a chance, roll the dice. Okay, so I have things to say, and I'm gonna make them alphabetically. So, A, I have a wonderful place.
B, I wanna tell you all about the bumblebee race.
C, I can see from here to there.
D, well, what kind of dare you gonna make?
E, it's an excellent place.
Well, F, I foiled your plan again.
Gee willikers, good to see ya.
H, hi, how you doing?
J, I'm Jam Jarjuin.
Not to mention I, we're gonna replace it, mix it around because I wanna.
Okay, K is the great day. Oh, a K car and I'll ride it all the way.
L, luscious is what we call this kind of activity lovely.
Maybe I might make a marble man made meticulously.
No, you can't do it. I say no, negative. No, I'm gonna nix that.
Please? Pyrus, Pi, P, won't be Cyrus.
Oh, I think that would be okay. And if it's a little out of order, then I don't mind anyway.
For sure. Freedom.
Freedom.
I might find 4.
4. 5 is the time. 5 is the time. 5 is the time. We talking about a cue here. We talking about a cue bar. We talking about playing Qbert. We talking about using a Q-tip. We talking about cuticles.
Are you sure? Release the random roads that you have robbed us of our reasonings.
Stop right there. I gotta stop you right there because it's succulent, it's superstitious, it's stupendous, it's really sublime.
Tea for me, tea time, amazing, triumphantly.
You are so great, you are wonderful, you are powerful, I believe in you.
Sukyam, Vyukyam. It's a vacuum pronounced my way. I will be via kill lay.
Whoa, what are you talking about? What are we gonna do next? I wanna know.
Excitement is excellence. To be everywhere that the X is marked is treasure, and that's where I want to go in any weather.
Why?
Exactly what I was trying to say.
Why would you want to do that? Why are we even rapping? Why is this beat going on so long? Why is this? I don't get it.
Because it's super. Z is amazing to be. I said that yesterday. Didn't you hear me? Z's the final letter because it's the best. It's been through every single alphabet. It needs a super rest. Can't you see? The zebras are the only ones that understand me.
I think that's really, really true. And now that we're done with the alpha boo, alpha bi, alpha alibi, alpha biddle, little bit of funny business. Come on, little monkeys, come on, little snails, come on, all kinds of orangutans in the mail. You don't need a return address. Come on, just stick it in the mailbox and undress. Be your best people that you can be. I need a little bit of shaker in my ear and a snare to feel Pyrex, plexiglass. Tie my Mexican food to the end of a chain, and if you don't know what my name is, then you go insane trying to figure out the answer. But I don't care because I'm a hula dancer. I'm a hula dancer, you're a hula hoop, and when we get together then every shit's really stupid. That's the way I like it.
Hey, I'm your psychic. Hey, let's go out and see the haze today, because you know what? I've been working the fields really hard. I've made myself a nice little sculpture of all the different things I cleaned. It's really nice and serene. Welcome to my farm. Here, have some fresh milk. You don't have to feel any guilt. It came from a free range. Look at this cow, happy as can be. And it's fed by French fried bees. That's what I said, they only eat French fries. Because we realize that's what honeybees want. Don't taunt. My different beliefs are the same as yours.
Not the same as yours.
I'm multi-dimensional. Did I see Hey, do you want me to introduce you to these two-dimensional beings?
Do
Hi,
what you
how you
gotta
doing? We're back. We don't really know how to be back because in the two dimensions we don't have back. We just have left, right, up, and down. But hey,
Left, right, up and down.
3D
left,
has
right.
taken away all of our frowns. We're really liking it out here.
It's weird.
Have you ever thought about going to the fourth dimension?
Many times. I heard that prices are good this time of year. I checked on the internet and I dog-eared the page. Folded it in a funny way. The librarian got mad at me though, so I didn't do it again. I flew it a pen in the tube. I grinded the do. I gendered the boo. I intend to
shended
be
the
cool.
moo. You
I shended
rendered the
boo
brew.
and I sent
No,
it
you
back
didn't.
to the moon.
You moved it.
I did it.
You cried
I
about it.
did it.
You shall about
I
it.
tell you.
Oh,
Come on.
well, I haven't shillabot since the time I shenanigans
I
did.
know that.
That reminds me of my Silicon at times. Back in the shallop me, it was almost as if the Shibaloop and the Polopope were meant for a wonderful collision of remorse. But I knew that my future was in Salapi Califo, just with Milifo and the Seeing Wolf foes. But eventual Piff, all the beautiful Salafos novice came along the schmal of meek Montreal, Fala Poop, and also the Poop down, came Wabravy and Sal backwards, and they all beravined.
I love that story, but let me ask you another one.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm waiting.
What I really wanna know, Mr. Where have you been in this world lately? How come everybody wants to dance when they see you coming? I think you're really great, I think you're cool, but maybe you could learn how to have pink drool coming out of the side of your mouth.
Whoa, young man, I've gotta say, you're getting very, very close to May, and your loud voice, it's beyond complexion. Well, it reminds me of a syllabella connection. I want to say to you, Shalabarafo was a place I think you should go. And the place that I was once, well, it was Silofena once. A very ma Patawicho Bo-chan. Kenna Foda Lemon and a Van-chan. I see. You sound very tired. Oh, that must have been hard. That's wonderful. Oh, I'm glad that ended well. It reminds me of... Okay. Oh, I understand, yes. Oh, I see. Oh, that's... Do you want a hug? Here you go. Pap it out. Just pap it out. Oh, little one. That doesn't sound like so much fun. But it's a hard world sometimes. That's why we have to have very long rhymes. So I can remember everything from the tip of the top. My list is very perfect. Perfect and no shrub. Reminds me of the story of the Shambalo Petit. Yo, he was very bopped and veep. And his anger got Shella kind of fanned. Oh, he was a very angry man, but he found himself a good venue to Villa Penna Chenna Cluna venue. Penna Fenna Kenna Vanna Lamboto Choba Lapacan Rapambada Fo. Had a good start. Bada Vanna Club. Calmly, he entered the room.
But when he entered the room, he battled fan the cram.
Shampoo. Sada cata pata pata sada pata pata pata. Doesn't say pepper sappin
Chapel boop, bracket beef.
Chicka baka goo, prata tapa soon. Hinkau, hinkau, hinkau. Chicka basura. Chow chow, chicka bow, chicka chicka da pow.
And the crown crack rough, ruffity rough, ruffity rough, ruffity rough, 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 ruffity rough, 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 rough. Lambaka lamba, halalala, bakada, babatam, bomwa, now woma, wow, woma, 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 woma.
Hey, big boy, little girl.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You got nice curls upon your head.
Thank you.
You got nice curtains above your bed.
Thank you very much.
You got a nice princess situation going.
Thank you.
You got a nice boat. You know how to be rowing.
Thank you very much.
Growing at every chance you get.
Thank you very much.
Everybody recognizes that you're lit.
Thank you very much.
You're on fire nice. Come
Thank you.
on now.
Yes.
Piece of ice.
Yes.
Slice of cake
Yes.
in the tray.
Yes.
Of the refrigerator cube. Come on, let's play.
Thank you very much.
Don't play if you don't want to play the
Yes.
game as it was intended.
Yes. Thank you.
It has 3 rules. Listen up, I'm gonna recount them just for you.
Thank you very much.
The first rule is no smoking.
Okay.
Don't start no fires, I ain't
Thank you very
joking.
much. Yes. Yes.
Extinguish all smoke with your urine.
Yes.
If it must be done, it's gonna be
Yes.
earned then.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Second rule.
Okay.
No colors brown, purple, green, orange, or red
Yes.
to boot.
Thank you very
We
much.
have a limited color palette situation on our hands, and
Yes.
we want that to be respected
Thank you very much.
at all times.
Yes.
Keep your eyes open. No red, purple, green, blue, red, or purple.
Yes.
Is that understood?
Yes. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you.
Rule number 3.
Okay.
This one is the most important rule, so I want you to listen very carefully.
Thank you very much.
Rule number 3 is that silence is important. We need a little space between the things that we say just to drop the point home. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Space between the notes is almost as important as the space between the noodles on a
Yes.
plate of pasta.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Thank you very much.
In fact, the space between the notes and the words is
Yes.
almost as important as the space of the blue sky between the clouds.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes.
In fact,
Yes.
the space between the notes and the words and the birds and the turds and the
Okay.
chickens in the pan is almost important as the space
Thank you very much.
between your booty hole and the rest of your underpants. You need a little space.
Yes.
Otherwise, the fart cannot escape.
Thank you very much.
You need some cross ventilation air supply.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Don't
Yes.
tear the sty.
Yes.
Don't tear the sty. Don't
Yes.
break the barn. Don't break the
Thank you very
battle.
much.
Don't
Yes.
milk the cows.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yes.
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 Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yes. Very much. Yes. Thank you very
Much. Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes.
much.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.